Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important aspect of the Indus Valley civilization. Today we'll cover the dietary practices, the food habits of the Indus people. Thereafter, we'll try to prove the agricultural techniques of the Indus Valley people, how they practiced agriculture, what are the sources which reveal that they practiced agriculture. These are the two aspects which we are going to cover today. So first, we'll discuss on the subsistence strategy. So I have the sequence made out here, so please have a closer look. So what is the meaning of the word subsistence strategy? Now, subsistence strategy can be called as the mode of living. We as human beings, since the time of our ancestors, we follow a particular mode of survival in various circumstances, in agricultural society, in rural areas or in urban areas, whatever. Over the period of years and generations, so human beings have adapted themselves with the environment around them, and they follow the subsistence strategy, which is known as the mode of living. Now we'll talk about the dietary and food habits of the people. We all have our dietary habits. We have the way we eat, the way we survive. Food is a very important source of our livelihood, of our life. So Indus Valley people also followed a particular food habit. So now the food, as we all know, can be categorized into veg and non-veg items. So Indus Valley people were also fond of both. Okay, so now we'll try to prove it. Now this is proved by the branches of science. And the people involved here are archaeogeologist and archaeobotanist. Now if you can look at the book here, archaeobotanist and the archaeozoologist. Archaeozoologist. Now who are these archaeobotanist and archaeozoologist? Now you must have studied science and you have studied biology, and science is a very vast subject. It has many branches. In the same way, archaeology, in class 11th I have told you what is archaeology. When we are studying world civilizations, archaeology plays a very important role because it is the science which unearths the material remains from inside the earth, which has been buried there for thousands of years, and then the fossils are extracted, material remains are extracted, artifacts are extracted, and then using the C14 technique, they try to date the fossils, and this is how archaeology works out. Now, archaeology in itself is a very vast subject and has many branches. So, what is this archaeozoology or archaeobotany? Now, the people who specialize in archaeozoology are known as archaeozoologists, and the scientists who specialized in archaeobotany are known as archaeobotanists. Now, zoology, zoo, has to do with animals. And botany, study of plants, has to do with plants. So here, we'll try to make it simple. Archaeozoologists are scientists who try to give us evidences of the dietary practices of the Indus Valley people in terms of the non-veg items which the people must have consumed. In the same manner, the archaeobotanist will give us evidences or facts revealing the dietary practices like the veg items, what they ate or what they didn't eat, or what were the material remains found. So, we'll talk about the dietary practices of the Indus people. Firstly, the non-veg items. Now, during the excavations, the archaeozoologist discovered the bones of animals like the cattle, sheep, goat, buffaloes, pigs, which also revealed that they were domesticated, used for domestic purposes in agriculture, which we'll be proving later on. They were domesticated and consumed as well. So this proves that the Indus Valley people were fond of eating non-veg items or meat. They consumed meat. Okay, so bones of fish and fowl were also found during excavations. So this proves the fact that the Indus Valley people consumed meat. This is the material evidence found during excavations. I'll repeat once again. They found the bones of cattle, sheep, goat, buffaloes, pigs. So these people consumed all these animals. On the other hand, archaeobotanist gave us the evidence that the Indus people practiced agriculture, which we'll be proving shortly in the next topic. They found the material remains or the seed or the traces of things like wheat, barley, lentil, sesame, chickpea. Millets were also found in Gujarat, traces of millets, Rice was rare. Rice was rarely consumed. Okay. So these were some of the veg items which the Indus Valley people consumed. This also proves the fact that they practiced agriculture. So what I am trying to tell you is that besides this, the saddle quains were also excavated. Now what is this saddle quain? Now saddle quain can also be called as the grinding stones. Now if you flip the page, you will see this. In our houses many years ago, grinding stones were used to make chutney and grind grains and herbs and things like that. So in Mohenjo-daro, this grinding stone was extracted, which reveals the fact that they grinded grains, medicinal herbs, okay, and this proves the fact that they used it. And the most important thing is that they also grinded spices. So this proves the fact that the Indus Valley people used spices. So the grinding stone was used to grind herbs, spices and grains. So with this, we conclude that the Indus Valley people consumed both veg and non-veg items, proved by scientists like the archaeozoologists here and the archaeobotanists. So this reveals the dietary practices and the mode of survival, the subsistence strategy of the Indus Valley people.